demon. His name was Max. Max's world was completely simple, just an empty white screen. And Max himself, no colors, no sounds, no friends. Every day Max would wake up, walk, sit, and then wake up again. Each day was the same as before. No excitement, no fun. Max often wondered, is this all life is? Will anything ever change? Today was the same. Max was walking bored when suddenly a bright light fell from above. Max got scared. He had never seen such light before. That light glowed for a while, and then a pen emerged from it. A pen that was glowing itself, changing colors. First red, then blue, then golden. Max thought, what is this? Hesitantly, he went closer. He touched the pen. And in that moment, something inside Max changed. As if new life had entered him. Max didn't create anything at first. He just stood there holding the pen. Then he thought, why not try drawing something? He drew a circle in the air. And that circle started spinning. Then that circle turned into a ball, a red ball. That ball ran. Here and there, Max's eyes stayed wide open. This is magic. Now, Max's confidence grew. He drew a tree. The tree rose from the ground. Green leaves appeared on it. He drew flowers, red, yellow, pink, blue. Colors spread everywhere. He drew the sun. The yellow sunlight spread across the entire screen. Max started dancing with joy. He had seen colors in his world for the first time. He felt for the first time that he could create anything. He was happy. Very happy. Max drew trees, drew mountains, drew clouds, drew birds. He turned his world into paradise. He was drawing everything that came to his mind. He drew a waterfall. The waterfall was flowing. He drew fish. The fish were swimming in the water. Max thought, I have become like a god. I can create whatever I want. And he became faster. He drew with his eyes closed. Anything, he just kept creating. When he opened his eyes, something else was in front of him. What he had created was no tree, no flower, no bird. It was a demon. Big, black. His eyes were red. His teeth were sharp. Black smoke was coming out of his body. Just looking at him was so terrifying that Max's feet froze to the ground. Max realized he had made a mistake. A very big mistake. The demon looked at Max. He looked around him, and the demon became angry. He stomped his foot and broke a tree. Then he broke another tree. He trampled the flowers. The waterfall dried up. The sunlight dimmed. Max's world started turning dark again. Max screamed, "No, stop!" But the demon was listening to no one. He was destroying everything Max had worked so hard to create. Max realized he could not run away now. This was his mistake, and he had to fix it. The demon was now coming toward Max. Max held his pen. He drew the first thing that came to mind, a shield. The demon pushed and hit the shield. Max stepped back but did not fall. Then he drew a sword. The sword was shining. Max struck the demon. The demon screamed but did not stop. He flung Max with his hand. Max fell to the ground. Max got up. He drew a bow and arrow. He released the arrow. It hit the demon's shoulder. The demon became even angrier. He started running toward Max. Max drew a cage. The demon got trapped inside, but only for 2 seconds. The demon broke the cage. Max was now tired. His hands were shaking. He fell to his knees. He thought, now I have lost. Everything is over. Everything I created will be destroyed. But then Max remembered something. When he had first picked up the pen, he wasn't scared. He created with joy. He hadn't harmed anyone. He had only created good things. Then why had he accidentally created a demon? Was the demon truly evil? Or was he just not understanding? Max closed his eyes. He took a deep breath, and he created something. But this time, no sword, no cage. This time, he created another Stickman. But this Stickman was different. His eyes showed love. His face had a smile. That Stickman had a flower in his hand. That Stickman walked toward the demon. The demon looked at him. He thought, this one has also come to fight me. But that Stickman stopped. He extended his hand. The flower was in front of the demon. The demon looked at the flower. He had never seen a flower before. It was so beautiful, so soft. The demon's anger began to fade. He reached out his hand and took the flower. He smelled the flower. And for the first time, a smile appeared on his face. That demon no longer looked like a demon. His black body slowly started becoming lighter. His red eyes turned brown. He was no longer big and terrifying. He looked big and gentle. He became a giant, a kind-hearted giant. Max got up. He went to his new friend, the Stickman he had created. And the giant also came to them. The three stood together. Max looked. His world was destroyed. There were no trees, no flowers. The waterfall had dried up. But now Max was not alone. He had two friends. Max picked up the pen again. And this time he created slowly, with love, with thought. He first created a small tree. The giant gave water to that tree. The Stickman who had given the flower planted flowers next to that tree. Max created the sun. Slowly, the world started coming back to life. Trees grew, flowers bloomed, the waterfall started flowing again. But this time the world was even more beautiful than before. Because this time it was not just Max's world. It belonged to all three. Created together. Max filled his world with colors. He made friends in his world. He filled his world with love. And after that day, Max never created with his eyes closed again. He thought about everything before creating, because he had learned that whatever you create has an impact. Every single drawing, every idea of yours can change your world. So when you create, think. When you create, have love. When you create, put your heart into it. Max still creates. Sometimes trees, sometimes birds, sometimes new friends. And whenever he creates, he smiles. Because he knows he has magic within him. That magic that can create anything. And that magic is his imagination. You have that magic too. Just pick up the pen and create. But remember, whatever you create, create from the heart.